Welcome back, fellow adventurers, to another thrilling breakdown recap of One Piece, filled with elusive Easter eggs and hidden gems just waiting to be uncovered. In the last episode, our Straw Hats faced off against a fearsome iron shark that threatened to devour the Sunny. With Jinbei at the helm and Frankie's engineering genius, they managed to escape the beast's jaws and save their crew from a watery grave. Jinbei, Luffy, Chopper, and a mysterious girl who turned out to be Jewelry Bonnie had to navigate the treacherous currents and a relentless shark. Just when things seemed dire, a giant robot swooped in to save the rest of the crew. Above the surface, we met the legendary scientist Dr. Vegapunk, who revealed she had no intention of saving pirates, just a bit of tech trouble with her mecha shark. Meanwhile, at the G14 branch of the Marines, Tashigi tended to children affected by a mysterious mutation, with Mocha expressing hope of returning to normalcy soon. Meanwhile, tensions rose as Helmeppo and Hibari sought Prince Groose's help to rescue Kobe from pirate captivity, setting their sights on Egghead Island and its enigmatic seraphims. As for Luffy, Chopper, Jinbei, and the now adult Jewelry Bonnie, they found themselves on the shores of Egghead Island, where Bonnie's revelations about Vegapunk and the absence of restaurants left our crew hungry for answers. Will the crew find themselves tangled in more technological troubles? And what's up with Luffy's goofy new look on his wanted poster? Get ready for another episode filled with twists, turns, and a whole lot of laughs as we dive into the mysteries of Egghead Island. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thrilling recaps and updates from the world of One Piece. Let's set sail once more. In the previous episode of our One Piece Breakdown recap series, we uncovered the surprising backstory of Dr. Vegapunk, the genius scientist whose reputation precedes him across the Grand Line. We promised you a deeper dive into the Easter eggs and mysteries surrounding this enigmatic figure, so let's delve right back into it. Flash sail on Easter eggs. Vegapunk's scientific prowess and technological advancements are legendary, rumored to be centuries ahead of his time, 500 years ahead to be precise. His creations have astounded even the most seasoned pirates and marines alike, with innovations that defy imagination. From cyborgs to weatheria technology, Vegapunk's inventions have shaped the course of history in the world of One Piece. In the past, Vegapunk consumed the Brain fruit, granting his brain the extraordinary ability to store an infinite amount of information. Harnessing this newfound power, the brilliant scientist made a groundbreaking decision to divide his consciousness into 6 distinct individuals, aptly named his satellites. These satellites serve as extensions of Vegapunk's intellect, each embodying different facets of his knowledge and personality. One of these satellites is the woman featured in the last episode, Lilith, the personification of the scientist's evilness. Using the brain fruit to absorb limitless knowledge, Vegapunk found his brain size growing exponentially. Rumor has it he can now rival a giant's cranium. To manage this massive intellect without straining his neck, he ingeniously developed Punk Records. This system allows him to separate his brain from his body, making him the ultimate multitasker, thinking with one brain while his body fetches snacks. Through specially crafted antennas, Vegapunk beams his consciousness up to satellites, turning them into cosmic brain hubs. It's like having Wi-Fi for your thoughts. The Punk Records storage and transmission system not only syncs Vegapunk's brainwaves, but also shares knowledge among Lilith, Shaka, Edison, Pythagoras, York, Atlas, and the Stella. With this setup, even the stars can't resist a good brainwave party. This revolutionary technology isn't just about expanding scientific horizons. It's about Vegapunk setting the standard for intellectual finesse in the wild world of One Piece. It must be noted that while all satellites embody a portion of Vegapunk's being, they are 6 unique people. They all have their own wills and desires, although based on the specific aspect of Vegapunk's personality that they incarnate. As the manifestation of Vegapunk's vicious and heartless side, Lilith mostly operates for evil purposes. For this reason, she often comes into conflict with Shaka, the satellite who embodies a totally opposed portion of Vegapunk's personality. Lilith loves to flex her scientific chops by creating these terrifying cyborgs, which she uses to attack and plunder those who should venture to Egghead. She's like the mad scientist version of a DIY enthusiast on a rampage. She's the one who turned the sea beasts into deadly cyborgs equipped with various weapons. Take the mecha shark that nearly turned the Thousand Sunny into a chew toy. Is one of Lilith's creations, and so is the robot she was personally piloting, the Vega Force 01. Using them, Lilith aims to pillage the Straw Hats. However, manga readers already know these pirates have a knack for turning the tables, like trying to steal from a band of merry pranksters who've just discovered the art of pirate-themed pranks. Good luck, Lilith. You're going to need more than just cyber sharks to handle this crew. The crew meets Dr. Vegapunk, Lilith. Episode 1091 of One Piece launches into action with a bang. Frankie, always the tech aficionado, can't contain his admiration for Vegapunk's creations. Meanwhile, Usopp's excitement reaches ear-piercing levels over the giant robot. Sanji and Brook, in their typical fashion, find themselves smitten with her. Much to Lilith's chagrin, she thinks the crew might just be a bunch of love-struck fools. But when Robin strikes a defensive pose and questions Lilith's identity as a woman, the scientist drops a bombshell. She's Punk 02, the elusive Vegapunk known as Lilith. Tight research budgets leave little room for negotiation, so she demands the Straw Hats cough up their valuables. With a snap of her fingers, her sea beasts, marine robots like the formidable mecha shark, are summoned to do her bidding. It's like a high-stakes game of pirate chess, and Lilith is making her move with all the cunning of a master strategist. Shaka's intervention. Just as Lilith starts her power play, a voice breaks through the tense standoff. It's Punk 01 Shaka, asserting his authority like a cool breeze on a hot day. Despite Lilith's array of sea beasts at her command, Shaka calmly advises her to reconsider her strategy. Pirates like the Straw Hats don't surrender easily. With a measured tone, he warns Lilith that underestimating them could lead to more headaches than trying to assemble IKEA furniture blindfolded. Shaka's gaze turns to Zoro and Robin, both of whom stand ready, their resolve palpable. He emphasizes that removing these key threats first would neutralize their capability to counter Lilith's technological arsenal. Zoro adds his own intimidating flair, a subtle threat that echoes through the tense air. Unfazed, Shaka instructs Lilith to take the crew to Egghead, emphasizing the urgency of their mission. Luffy's adventure with Bonnie. Meanwhile, on another part of the island, Luffy, Bonnie, and Chopper are on a tour led by Bonnie herself. As she guides them towards the lab, she reveals a dark history. She's been here before as a child, driven by a grim purpose. Vegapunk, in a tragic twist, turned her father into a mindless weapon devoid of self-awareness. Now, she's determined to confront Vegapunk and settle the score. Their journey leads them to a vast, futuristic complex with towering buildings that seem straight out of a sci-fi fantasy. Luffy's eyes widen with childlike wonder as he spots a colossal robot engaged in a fierce battle with a dragon. His excitement is palpable, but as he attempts to get closer, the dragon unexpectedly swallows him whole. To Luffy's bewilderment, he passes right through the dragon's insubstantial form. It's a moment that leaves him scratching his head, wondering if he's stumbled into a weird dream, or if someone spiked his meat with devil fruit juice. Holograms and hamburger machines. Bonnie, Chopper, and Luffy stumble upon a tantalizing sight, a giant parfait that promises sweet relief after their bizarre encounter with holographic dragons. With mouths watering and stomachs rumbling, they eagerly dig in, only to find themselves passing right through the parfait as if it were a ghostly mirage. It's a culinary disappointment that leaves Luffy questioning the very nature of their existence. Thankfully, Jinbei steps in with his practical wisdom, recognizing the parfait as a hologram. This revelation triggers an unexpected reaction from Luffy. He enters a fiery red Gear 5 transformation, fueled by his frustration. It's a sight to behold as he channels his anger into raw power, ready to take on whatever challenges this strange place throws at him. Just then, a colossal girl, towering over even the mighty Kaido, appears and begins to explain their surroundings. Mistaking her for another hologram, Luffy leaps into action, only to receive a powerful punch that sends him careening towards a nearby machine. With a crash, Luffy inadvertently activates the machine, which miraculously produces a mouth-watering hamburger. Ecstatic at this unexpected bounty, Luffy, Bonnie, and Chopper go wild, whipping up a feast of culinary creations from the mysterious machine. Dr. Vegapunk revealed. The towering girl's frustration boils over as she realizes her creation's limitations. It's a marvel of technology, but without enough skilled hands to maintain it, its potential remains untapped. Enraged by this setback, she vents her fury by delivering a thunderous punch straight into the dragon hologram, her light pressure gloves allowing her to treat light as if it were solid. After the display of power, she introduces herself with a hint of exasperation as Dr. Vegapunk, a scientist available for hire. The announcement catches Luffy, Bonnie, and the others off guard. While some are taken aback by this unexpected revelation, Bonnie remains skeptical, eyeing the scientist with a mix of suspicion and disbelief, thinking she's crazy. And there you have it, fellow adventurers. Episode 1091 of One Piece has taken us on a wild ride through holographic dragons, mysterious scientists, and unexpected hamburgers. As we unravel the mysteries of Vegapunk's domain and the strange powers at play, one thing is certain. Our Straw Hat crew always finds themselves in the most bizarre yet thrilling situations. What other surprises await them in this futuristic landscape? We can only speculate as we eagerly await the next adventure. Stay tuned for more breakdown recaps filled with laughs, action, and the unpredictable world of One Piece. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep sailing towards the horizon of new discoveries.